What's going on, fam? It's your boy Mozy here, back with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On this episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 33 of One Piece. But before I get into today's episode, it's time for comment of the day. And the comment of the day comes from OG Nakama Caesar, who says something that touches on something that I do in all my reactions that may come across as annoying to some people. But it's something that I just naturally do. I will continue to do it, and honestly, in my opinion, it betters the anime, in my opinion. But what Caesar said is, you think so ahead. I never ask myself questions that you ask, and I honestly think it's so fun since you may or may not get your answers. And that's exactly it, Caesar, is that I may or may not get my answers, and that's why I do it. It is so satisfying when you're trying to think of why a character is doing something, or what the writer is trying to foreshadow in the later future, and then it actually does happening. It is so invigorating when you get it right. You're like, yes, I'm so fucking smart. It's just so satisfying. And then even if you aren't wrong, then you get a completely different story that you weren't expecting, so you're completely thrown off guard, you're surprised, and that is also good to see. You're like, wait, what? So either way, I'm going to get excited. And so that's just something that I think adds to the anime, is that I don't know. I do know that it comes across that he's talking, he's not even paying attention, but trust me, I am paying attention. Speaking of which, also, that's a great segue into something else I want to talk about, of spoilers and knowing things. So I know how I just said, trust me, I'm watching, I'm paying attention. Last episode, or the episode before, I misunderstood that Arlong is not a warlord. And good for you guys. You guys came to my defense and corrected me and let me know that he is in fact not a warlord. However, I saw that a lot of people were very hesitant on telling me that information because they didn't want to spoil it for me. And I know I had that conversation a couple days ago about spoilers, but that's not what I'm referring to. The spoilers I'm referring to is something that I have no idea is supposed to happen, and then you're like, oh my god, I can't wait until Luffy loses his arm. That's such a great arc. That is a spoiler. But me misinterpreting or misreading that Arlong is a friend of a warlord is something that I feel is not a spoiler, and I greatly appreciate that you guys tell me it, because that would help my reactions and not hinder my reactions. Because you guys clarifying that hey, Arlong isn't a warlord. If I were to see I'm assuming that later on we're gonna have a fight, and that let's say Nami's in the fight, and if she starts to pound on Arlong, I would be so confused how Nami, a human, is somehow beating on a warlord fishman. I would be so confused. But now, knowing he's not a warlord, if she does somehow beat on him, I won't be as surprised. So if it's something that I should know or missed, that is not a spoiler, and I don't want you guys to feel that you guys are spoiling it. Because literally you guys were like, hey, I don't want to spoil this for you, but Arlong isn't a warlord. That is not a spoiler, okay? If you guys are being genuine in what you're saying, trust me, it's not going to come across as a spoiler. A prime example actually is somebody commented on one of my videos and apologized for spoiling something for me, because when we first met Sanji, they were like, oh my god, Sanji's my favorite character. I can't wait to see who you're gonna like more, Sanji or Luffy. And they, again, like I said, they apologized, and they were like, hey, I'm sorry that I commented that on one of your previous videos, that, letting you know that Sanji was a crew member. And what I told that person was no, that's not a spoiler, because what they said was, I wonder who's gonna be your favorite character, Sanji or Luffy. That's like saying, I wonder who your favorite character is gonna be, Madara or Naruto. That's not a spoiler, because they're just two different characters. So it was a genuine comment, but to them it felt spoilerish. So I know I'm rambling here, but just, if you guys are trying to help me out and being genuine in what you're saying, it is not gonna come across as spoilerish. The only time it's going to come across as spoilers is if you're trying to tell me about something that is going to happen. If you're correcting me or correcting me on something that I've misinterpreted or retelling me something that I should have already known but have forgotten, that is in no way, shape, or a spoiler, and you should never feel bad for trying to help me understand things, okay? I appreciate you guys, and I love that you guys are supporting me and helping me out. So never think that you guys are hindering or hurting me in any way, shape, or form. Again, we know who the people would do when they spoil stuff, and that's not you guys. So don't think that you are. Sorry I had to get all serious. It's just, I hate when my fams feel negativity. Alrighty. So, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing, join the fam, helping the channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. And then just a daily reminder, this is not a market substitute. You should always support the official release. Oh. Okay. 100% Dennis the Menace. Oh, good God.
いつ現れるんだルフィは。あと5分で来ねえと退屈で死ぬぜ。こいつはすげえ。アーロン一味の大幹部。このタコのはっちゃんでも上がらねえたグレートスーパーな魚だぜ。誰だてめえは。俺か？俺ははっちゃん。ハチって呼んでくれ。お前も魚人なのか？もちよもち。生めかしいタコの魚人よ。おめえは見たところ人間か？まあな。海兵かい？それとも客人？なんでもよ。鼻の長えよそ者が逃げ回ってるらしくてよ。一人はここに捕まえてあるんだが、そいつを捕まえにここやし村へ行ったぜ。ウソップか。
Does this octopus doesn't... I'm so confused about this octopus right now. How come he doesn't know that Zoro isn't a fishman and obviously is a prisoner? So, do they not... Okay. I'm so happy he's driving by his nose. Please tell me he keeps that shirt from now on, because if so, that is drip.
いいってことよ。じゃあな。こんなカスを捕まえても腹の足しにもならねえぜ。
だろう。じゃあ逃がしてくれよ。あんなの挨拶だよ。俺の村じゃやるんだぜ、挨拶は。
だがお前はゾロの一味だよな。
助けてくれよ。俺は別にゾロとは関係ねえんだよ。つまり俺に指一本触れてみろ。ゾロが黙っちゃいねえってことだぜ。
おお、ってことはてめえをやればゾロが来るんだな。
でもそれは違う。俺をやるのは絶対まずい。生かしておけばゾロは現れる。そう、むしろ生かしておかなきゃゾロは。
Oh, Usopp.
しかしどうやってゾロは牢屋から逃げた。あんたの首を取るためにナミがゾロを侵入させたと。
I mean, no.
最近ナミの態度はおかしいな。水に飛び込んだゾロを助けたし。
まさか最初からゾロと組んで俺たちを騙していた。
Well, I mean, you guys do know, I was gonna say her betrayal is her specialty, so.
いい加減にして口を慎むのね。私が裏切り者ですって。私がこの一味であることは8年前この入れ墨に誓っているはずよ。
俺とお前は8年の付き合いだ。俺たちは少し気が立っていただけさ。なあ、そうだろうナミ。消さなきゃならねえのはロロノアゾロとその一味さ。しかしこの長っ鼻はいくらお前でももう助けられないんだ。アーロンさんに盾ついたからにはな。
どこまで私を疑うつもり？
お前は頭が良すぎるからな。
アーロンとの約束の金額ももうすぐたまるのよ。今さらあんたたちを裏切るなんて。
約束の金額？
知ってるさ。なぜここやし村にこだわるのか。なぜあんなちんけな村のために。
I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory.
こんなものを見つけちまったんでね。
それは私の。
なんだと
It was a map of something, but what?
さっきアーロンパークへ連れて行かれちまったよ。
くそ。よりによって俺の暇つぶしの後に捕まっちまった。ウソッペ、生きてるよ。
Oh shit, that animation is dope.
これは宝の地図じゃ。
その地図は私の個人的なもの。あんたたちにはこれっぽっちも関係ないわ。
おっと、どうした？
Right.
許すわけねえぜ。ってことはゾロがどこに消えたか知らないってわけだ。おお。俺が見たとすりゃあったことがね、少し不思議。
Oh, octopus man. What is it? Hutchson?
あいつか。あってんじゃねえかバカ野郎。
なんで邪魔をするの？もうすぐ全てがうまくいくのに。
Not even close.
てめえやろうってのか。
邪魔なの。あんたが悪いのよ。アーロンに手を出したりするから。
何？お前にはがっかりしたぜ。ルフィはな、お前が
Facts.
船を盗んで逃げた後もこれっぽっちもお前を疑わなかったんだぞ。今だって完全に信じてる。
何事もなくことは運ぶはずだった。
How though? Like, even if you got the money and bought the town, would the villagers forgive you?
だからせめて私の手で消してあげる。
お前が俺を笑わせんだ。
I mean, Usopp.
あまり舐めないことね。
必殺。 煙星
やろ煙玉とにかく火がすな
I was gonna say, are you gonna fucking move? Oh.
あんたの考えそうなことよね。
やめろ
私のビジネスのためよ。
Your business.
こうするしかなかった。
何てめえ
おとなしく死んで。
No. No, she didn't. I call cap. I don't believe it. That's a Choji death. I don't believe it. He'll come back.
You're goddamn right.
私がこの一味に入った理由は一つ。ここやし村を買い取るため。
Like they're gonna fucking forgive you.
上の約束を破るくらいなら腹切って死ぬ方がマシだ。俺はそういう男だぜ。
さすが。
Are you though?
話がわかる
魔女だ。
Culture. Oh.
あの日から8年も耐えてきた。
さあ、今日からここがお前の部屋だ。お前の机、お前のペン。
I'm hating on you, so I'm not gonna say you're adorable.
ずっと耐えてきたのに。だから、ああするより他に。
I love that everybody else is panicked and Luffy's just sitting there with a smile on his face. It's like, Zoro, jump on! Duh.
あの野郎、今アーロンで捕まったがんだ。早く行かねえと殺されちまう。殺されました。何？
No, he wasn't. I'm calling bullshit.
嘘、兄貴は死にました。殺されたんです。
There's just no way Oda gave us such an unsatisfying death. Doesn't sound like Usopp. Alrighty, well that was it for episode 33 of One Piece. In no way, shape, or form is Usopp dead. No way. 100% he is still alive. Like, there's just no way that we got introduced to him. He stuck with us for 10 episodes and then just dips out. Like, we have 1,000+ episodes. No way, shape, or form. Like, there's just no way. And then, but as far as Nami is concerned, like, your backstory is gonna have to be fucking phenomenal for me to understand, maybe not understand, but for me to agree with what she's doing. Because like at this point, like, does she think she's gonna be able to buy the village back and then just go back to the village and be like, hey guys, sorry I was a dick for like 8 years and I was cool with the guy that was terrorizing you guys for 8 years, but like, it's our city now, so we're cool, right? Like, it's the only, unless she's like pulling like an Itachi where she's like, I know that the village is gonna hate me, they're not gonna forgive me for what I'm doing, but at least I can, you know, buy their town and keep them free from Arlong. That's the only possible explanation I can think. But if she's on the side of like, she can buy the village and just go back to things being normal, like, I don't know. Other than that, though, I'm glad we got the boys all together now. So what? We got Zoro and Luffy are now gonna go, probably, hopefully, fuck shit up. And if in fact Usopp is somehow dead, Luffy is going to rock some fucking shit, and I'm for it. But I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this reaction. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Later on.